My children only visit for the inheritance. My name is George. I'm 81 years old. My biggest regret isn't losing money or making bad decisions. It's how I raised my children. For most of my life, I believed a good father should provide everything his children need. So I worked long hours, missed family events, and spent decades building a comfortable life for them. I bought a large house, paid for good schools, had them buy cars, and never said no when they asked for money. I thought giving them everything was the same as loving them. What I didn't realize was that I was teaching them to value what I could give, not who I was. 8 years ago, my wife passed away. After that, the house felt empty. At first, my children visited often. They called regularly, brought flowers, and checked on me. It made me feel loved. But slowly things changed. The conversations stopped being about my health and happiness. Instead, they became questions about my will, my savings, and the future of the house. One Christmas, all 3 of my children came to visit. I was happy to have everyone together again. That night, I overheard them talking in the kitchen. They thought I was asleep. They were arguing about who would inherit the house. They debated who deserved more of my savings. Not one of them talked about spending time with me. Not one of them asked if I was lonely. That night, I sat alone and cried. Not because of the money, because I realized they weren't waiting to see me. They were waiting for me to die. A few months later, I told them I planned to donate most of my estate to charity. The change was immediate. The calls became less frequent. The visits almost stopped. Birthdays were forgotten. Weeks became months. Then I finally understood the truth. The people I loved most weren't interested in me. They were interested in what I owned. Last year, after a serious fall, I spent several days in the hospital. None of my children came. But my elderly neighbor Susan visited every day. She brought coffee, books, and conversation. Most importantly, she gave me her time. That's when I learned something important. Love isn't measured by inheritance, it's measured by presence. Today, I'm 81 years old. The house is still standing and the money is still in the bank. But none of it matters anymore. What matters is who shows up when you're afraid, who answers when you call, who stays when they don't have to. If I could go back, I would teach my children gratitude instead of entitlement, and character instead of comfort. Because money can build a house, but it cannot build a family. And that's my biggest regret.